Hi guys, today let's do a mobility exercise for our wrists. If you're a bit stiff and you're trying to do a handstand, you might find when you come out of it that it's really uncomfortable, right? So let's put our teas away. I don't know if you're drinking tea or coffee, what are you drinking? This is a milky tea. Let's just get into it, shall we? Right, what we need is a nice straight arm, and this hand will go under your palm here, and you're going to lift just ever so slightly, tidy up higher and higher. So then you start to feel a little bit of a stretch just down here at the back, at the base. All right, keep going, and change. All right, change the other side. And then start again. Up, up. Take it up higher. And please remember not to do anything that's too painful, all right? This is only supposed to be a stretch. Okay, so when people say no pain, no gain, that's definitely relevant in some instances, but not this, okay? Feeling a bit of discomfort is fine, all right? So shake that out. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this hand to support the action that we're about to do with this arm. Okay, so we're going to drop the back of your hand down. You ready? Push it into the ground, keeping this arm straight, all right? So go slowly, take it easy, do it gradually. That's it. Great job. All right. Done. Shake that out. Same this one. Okay, so give yourself some support and then keep this straight. And then push it into the ground. Back of the hand on the floor, arms straight. Push down gently. That's it. Great job. Okay. Nice one. All right, shake it out. Okay, so now we're getting into the second stage where you're going to feel much more of a stretch, and you're actually going to feel it in your forearm as well, right? So, using this arm to drop down, okay, we're going to drop down so that we encourage the stretch in the back of this arm here, all right? Now, keeping this straight, nice and straight, and then push forward, dropping into the stretch. Okay, so the stretch should now be at the back of the wrists, and then you can probably feel some of the forearm stretching as well, right? Or even all of it. And push into that stretch. Okay. Come out that stretch, shake it. And now, this time, using this arm, we're going to actually be pushing backwards, all right? Drop the hand, the back of the hand onto the mat, arm straight, drop it in. We're not going to push with this arm yet, we're just going to gradually lower the back of the hand into the mat, okay? Just doing this is already stretching, so now, I've got the back of my hand on the mats. If you've done the same, or if you can't go all the way down, don't worry. Just go to wherever it's comfortable. We keep this arm straight, okay? And now, we're going to push ever so slightly, not too much, just a little bit back, keeping this arm straight. You really don't need to go very far, all right, to feel the stretch. Okay, and if you can, roll your fingers up, stretch, push them back down, and then roll these fingers up that way, stretch, and then down. If you can do that, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's just a bit of an extra added extra, okay? Shake that out. You're gonna really feel that stretch now, okay? So stretch, shake it out any way you like. Do that. Wow, it's good. Right, now I'm going to change legs so I can use this arm more effectively. Okay, so we're going to do the same again. So we are going to be going forwards first. All right, so this arm here. You ready? You ready? Go. All right. Forwards, keeping the arm straight here. Okay. You don't have to do too many of these. This doesn't have to be a long exercise, right? I'm probably exaggerating the time at the moment. I am actually, right? That's what I'm doing. So, remembering this time we're going to be pushing back and dropping the back of our hand down, using this arm to push back, all right? Remembering to keep this arm straight. Okay, so for some of you, this will already be the stretch. You don't have to go too far into this, right? So for other people who might be a little bit more flexible, push back, push back. Now, just a word about flexibility. Don't worry if you aren't flexible, all right? That comes with time, but you don't always have to be flexible to be able to do some exercises, right? So, shake that out. And that's another thing about self-doubt. It's a very negative emotion, so you really don't need to doubt yourself, okay? If you don't think you're as flexible as other people, it doesn't mean you can't do the exercises that other people do, right? It just means that you can do it to your own capacity and your own capabilities. It's still something that you can do yourself, and you can say, yes, I did it. I don't care if I'm not that flexible. I still did it, okay? So the last thing we're going to do, I'm not going to switch sides this time, I'm just going to show you here now. I'm going to get on top of this arm, all right? And I'm going to drop my weight into that wrist, but this should not feel discomfort. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable at all. You shouldn't feel any discomfort, which is what I'm trying to say. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a 360 around the wrist, effectively giving it a massage, okay? So, how much weight am I dropping into this? I'd say I'm just doing enough so that I can feel a bit of a stretch, but I'm not overdoing it. I'm not putting all of my weight into this, right? So that's what I'm doing. All right, so you only have to do like 3 or 4 rotations and it's done, okay? I'm just exaggerating the whole process for you. Going back to the other side, doing the same. So get yourself in a nice, comfortable position and do the same. 3 or 4 rotations is enough. All right. Okay, and sit back, relax, shake it all out. Do whatever you think you need. Any fancy, stretchy, whatever, shakeouts. Grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee or beer and pat yourself on the back. You know what I mean. Nice little reward. If you would like to see more of this stuff, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay? See you soon.